want to introduce at this time our Chair and CEO, Francesca DiPaola.
First and foremost, I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to our elite Valor sponsors, our generous donors, and our dedicated board of directors, and especially our distinguished veterans and servicemen and women for being here tonight. Please join me in giving them a round of applause as none of this would be possible without them. The theme of tonight's event is overcoming adversity. And I'd like to share why this theme resonates so personally with me and our organization. Homes for Veterans was founded by my father, Douglas DiPaola, who recognized that a significant portion of our veteran population wasn't receiving the comprehensive care that they truly deserved. Many government programs laden with red tape were only established after witnessing the devastating toll on our soldiers returning from the Middle East post 9/11. While some veterans were prioritized, many others were left behind. My father believed that every veteran deserved care, regardless of when they served or how they were injured. He was a true patriot and deeply loved our veterans. In 2020, I lost my dad to COVID-19. It was a profound loss for my family, but I immediately knew I had to continue his mission through Homes for Veterans, even in the face of the pandemic. For the last 4 years, overcoming adversity has been the guiding theme of my life. This theme also mirrors the experiences of the veterans and military families I've met along the way. Veterans make up only 7% of our nation's population, with post 9/11 veterans representing a mere 1%. 60% of veterans also have a family member who has served. This small percentage of our population shoulders the responsibility for our collective safety and security. And they all return home changed in some way, sacrificing their mental and physical health so that we don't have to. Maybe a family member tries to help, but they too are struggling with their own limitations. You fall, your injury worsens, but removing the tub is too expensive. A remodel can cost over $15,000. So what do? Your injury isn't combat related, and you're not a post 9/11 veteran, so the VA doesn't cover it. This is where Homes for Veterans comes in. We fund these critical projects for veterans who have been overlooked. These life-changing, barrier-free modifications prevent veterans from re-injuring themselves at home and alleviate the burden on family members who care for them. More importantly, these changes restore independence and confidence to our veterans, helping to combat PTSD and reduce anxiety. Let me share a story of Mr. Rodriguez, a Marine who trained at Camp Lejeune in 1977 and was exposed to toxic drinking water. In 2021, 44 years later, he was diagnosed with liver cancer directly linked to that water contamination. Initially, Mr. Rodriguez was denied his health benefits. But in 2012, thanks to a bill signed by President Obama, veterans like him began to receive compensation for their exposure to this contaminated water. Still, despite receiving medical benefits, he was not entitled to a free bathroom. But thanks to generous donors like you, we were able to create a wheelchair-accessible bathroom for Mr. Rodriguez while he awaited a liver transplant. For over 20 years, the military denied responsibility, and many veterans continue to fight for justice. As I stand here tonight, I can't help but reflect on my own personal journey of loss and resilience. Losing my father to COVID in 2020 was one of the hardest things that I've ever faced. But through that loss, I found an even deeper purpose, continuing his legacy and ensuring that no veteran is left behind, forgotten, or abandoned. My father had a vision to help as many veterans as possible, and I'm proud to say that with your support, Homes for Veterans has made tremendous strides. We've completed over 130 barrier-free projects across 19 states, providing life-changing modifications to veterans and their families. But there is so much more work to be done. The need is great and the resources are few. Tonight I am asking for your help. We cannot continue to grow and serve our veterans without the support of people like you. Your donations will directly impact veterans who are struggling to live safely and independently in their own home. By contributing, you become a part of the movement that gives back to the men and women who sacrifice everything for us. You help us build ramps, widen doorways, create safe and accessible spaces that restore dignity and independence. This is more than an organization. It's a community. It's a family. And together we are creating a future where no veteran is left behind. I invite each of you tonight to be a part of that mission. Donate, get involved, and help us to continue this incredible work. My father's legacy lives on in every project that we complete, in every veteran that we help, and with your support, we carry that legacy even farther. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here tonight, and thank you for standing with us. Let's make sure our veterans always have a home to come back to.